Okay, let's try this again. Aries. All right, let's see if this works now. All right. Okay, let's get started here. All right, Aries, see what we got going on for you at this point in time, and we'll just go from there. See if we need to clarify, and then we'll just get through that reading. Let's see. Let me pause myself. I'm hearing myself talk. So let's get started. See what we got for you, Aries. What do we have in store for Aries? I'm gonna do a general reading. Okay. All right, Aries. Let's see. Let's continue to go here. We're gonna do a Celtic cross. All right. Definitely been working pretty hard, Aries. We have the Three of Swords, or Four of Swords actually, in your present, and then the biggest challenge has been Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you might be working towards something that could be financial, um, maybe making a large sum of money. Uh, it is kind of taking you away a bit from your more intuitive, more soulful state. So I think you've been just kind of working a lot. Been trying to recover from working a lot. Um, in your past, we do have the Eight of Swords in the upright here. In your past, you might have felt, you were kind of maybe stuck working a lot, putting in a lot of effort in a certain direction. And right now, you're just kind of trying to take a break from it, right? I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? If you're gonna celebrate, Thanksgiving, or maybe you're just celebrating life in general, right? You can do that too. You have permission for that. Then, yeah, you might just be taking a time out, and because I feel like you've been working a lot, it's kind of taking you a bit out of whack here. High Priestess in reverse. Um, Maybe normally you feel more in tune with yourself and the universe in general, and this kind of took you out of that specifically. Okay. Now for your hidden factor here, Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like you might be, feeling that things didn't go the way that you wanted them to, or things are a little bit harder than you're wanting them to be, and you're kind of moaning, you're kind of bitching about this with the Page of Cups in reverse. That's what I'm feeling with the Page of Cups here. You're doing a lot of grunting, right? If you have to maybe get up to do some type of work, you're kind of, dragging along and not really wanting to do it. There's been a lot of work, it feels like, and you're just kind of just trying to chill. You're trying to recover from this and trying to come back to more of that peaceful state that you're normally used to, which is that connection, right, to whatever it is that you believe in, or that connection to that peace that you're so used to, right? It kind of feels like you strayed away from that. In the future, we do have the Five of Swords for your future here. Now, let's clarify this Five of Swords here. Okay, Five of Swords. I'm getting, for some of you, it might be a reward that you might be receiving. Um, might be something that you might be uh, getting from potentially. I mean, it could be this hard work. Um, But with the Five of Swords, it's like what you had to do to get there is kind of interesting, right? So you might be putting in a lot of work to get to a certain point, but what have might have cost you might have been, maybe something that might have made you uncomfortable as well. Um, and this could be, maybe, fighting for a specific promotion or something at work, and it's between you and another person. But at the end of the day, being successful in that aspect, um, and all this hard work kind of paying off, right? So very good there. All right, so let's see, what else do we have here? Temperance. Yeah, man, you're just trying to find that balance. Look, you're just like whatever this is, whatever you've been working for a long time, it's drained you, it's put you kind of out of balance, spiritually, emotionally. I think you're just trying to find some peace, and you're really just trying to find that path where you can have a bit more balance in general, right? You can be more at peace within yourself. And I feel like when you guys, realize, all right, I got this thing, this reward, this promotion, whatever it might be, um, it's gonna make you ponder, was it really all worth it, right? The hangman as your outcome. Is it really worth it to get to that point? So you might be thinking to yourself that. Um, and then from there, you kind of start to reanalyze, where to go from there, right? Because it kind of might put you in a weird position here with the Seven of Cups here as your fear, um, not really knowing what to do next, not knowing what direction to go into, but I think it will come with like some short-term satisfaction, like you should be happy, right? Nine of Cups here, how others see you, the Nine of Cups, like other people would think that you'd be super excited, but this actually might not be necessarily, um, fulfill you, in the long term. It might in the short term, but at the same time, it's definitely seems to be like a learning lesson for some of you Aries. So for whatever this might be, right? So definitely interesting reading for you. Let's pull a couple more cards here, and then we'll move on to the next sign. All right, what else does Aries need to know? Yeah, man. So, ooh, these are interesting cards. So we got the Devil, Magician, and the Hermit here. Man, I feel like you guys are gonna spend some time trying to figure out. You're gonna see potentially that this is not necessarily what you thought it was gonna be, and it's gonna make you reassess yourself. And this might even be something that kind of you feel kind of drags you, or this idea that I worked so hard to get to this point. I got what I want, what I thought I wanted, and then now it's kind of like a burden. Now it feels like, okay, this is not what I thought it was going to be. So it's going to reinstill something in you, which is that fire to look for something, that will kind of give you that satisfaction that you're looking for, and not maybe that, what do you call it? The general, I'm gonna call it the general consumer, or the general sense of what most people would think would make you happy, right? And we got the Hermit in the upright as well. So it's gonna push you to really start looking within yourself and kind of go on this journey of like, okay, this didn't really fulfill me as much as I wanted. Let me go to search onto something else that's gonna get me, to that point. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully that helped out. We're gonna move on to our next sign. Okay, make sure my audio is working here. Okay, so looks like it worked. The audio is working. So let's move on to our next sign. We're gonna do Taurus. All right, let's see what we have for Taurus. Change it to that Taurus sign. There we go, Taurus. All right, what do we have for Taurus? So we have four Taurus. All right, let's go, Taurus. I feel like I'm dealing out the cards like at a casino or something. All right, Taurus. All right, so you might have missed an opportunity, or you might have felt like you missed an opportunity, um, and something here. So your biggest challenge, a Page of Cups, which can mean, that passion, finding a passion for something, or it could be finding the passion for a new opportunity. Maybe you're finding out that you're not as passionate about something, here, or the fact that you didn't get something kind of killed, your love or your passion over something here. Okay. Now I feel you're trying to really figure out how to respond or how to deal with this. Like for example, if maybe you try to maybe you try to get maybe some type of you ran for a position in politics and you didn't get the position, and you're trying to be more, how would I say, like graceful with your loss. You didn't get what you wanted, but you're trying to, you know, act happy, act as like everything's okay. It's all right, it wasn't my opportunity this time. That's how you're kind of showing up here, because normally you show up with the Queens of Wands as the Queen of Wands in the upright, which would be more in your power, calm and just chill, the potential to grow things, right? Potential to really, be a leader, set out to be the person who you're meant to be. But this time it's coming out backwards. So in reverse. So understanding that you might be just trying to, be more in a state of being just grateful for the experience that you had, and, not trying to lose your mind over the fact that you didn't necessarily win, or get to the place that you wanted to, right? You might have came second in, a running race or something like that, right? And you're just trying to, play it down and just, contain yourself, from feeling that, you didn't get exactly what you wanted, in the past. I feel like it was definitely difficult. It could have been a position where whatever this was, maybe you had to, a lot of people know that you went through this experience, and it's kind of difficult for you to hide. You can't really, get away, from the spotlight. So maybe, yeah, maybe you did decide to run a 4K, or maybe go into a competition and you got second, third place, and and you said you were going to get first, and it just didn't happen, right? So it's kind of maybe in the past year really, letting other people know this is what I'm gonna do, no one's gonna stop me, etc. Right? For the future, we have the sun in reverse. So I definitely feeling, a bit, uh, like your sense of worth has definitely been affected by this. Um, so this must be a pretty big thing, right? So that's what we have for your future. Your hidden factors here. The Five of Swords in reverse. Uh, Yeah, if for some reason, if you might be feeling that you might have been cheated, it could have been the fact that someone cheated as well, right? But I really get this feeling that you really felt like you deserved this thing, and this thing that you didn't get, you're really trying to kind of just, see the silver lining in this situation, but it's really hard for you to do so. Um, and it's definitely affecting the way you feel about yourself, like the worth, right, that you have for yourself. Because normally, you'd be standing in this emperor energy as well, right? Which in your power, not really rattled by anything or anyone. How others see you, that, yeah, I mean, others can kind of see through the BS as well. So if you're trying to act like everything's okay, everything's normal, I feel like people can definitely see and are kind of worrying about you. So definitely something to be mindful of. Um, let's see here. For your fears, here. So we have the Eight of Wands here. Yeah, I mean, your biggest fear, not being able to achieve this thing, right? Um, for others of you, it might be the fact maybe you might not get a chance at this again, right? So this might have been kind of like that last chance for something here for some of you. Um, and we have for your outcome here, okay? So we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So basically, understanding that, you work so hard for something, for a long period of time, to get to this point and then to find out that, you didn't, achieve it, right? So that can be kind of difficult to swallow. Um, let's see, what else can we pull out here? Let's pull out some advice for you, Taurus. Advice. Advice for Taurus. Yeah, you got to reassess, replan, and start navigating in that direction again. So for a lot of you, you still have the possibility of going back and doing this again and retrying it, which is good, right? It's good to be able to have a second chance at something or even a third chance, right? Because most times, even when I do things, I mean, I'm far from perfect, but I I usually don't get things right the first time. So that's what it's trying to tell you here. Also, for some of you, you might be feeling either maybe someone might have helped you, maybe like a teacher or something like that, and you might kind of disapprove of the way maybe, the training went, if this is for for maybe a sport or whatever this might be, right? But either you disapprove of how that went, or you might be feeling that they disapprove of you because maybe you didn't, achieve exactly what was set out to achieve, right? So that might be the case as well. So be more mindful of that. Um, not feeling, yeah, for some of you might even be um with the High Priestess in reverse. I'm kind of getting this. Um, Hopefully not, but I mean, I'm kind of getting like this bully energy. Maybe, I don't know if you're bullying someone else or they're bullying you about this thing, or there might be some bullying going on here from, maybe someone higher than you at a higher, status than you. Um, but overall, with the Two of Wands, reassess, replan on how to attack this thing again so you can, have a second chance at this, at trying this out and trying to achieve your goal. Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. Um, yeah, so we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Um, Basically, with this card, you know, for some of you, it might have even been it might have been a hit to your finances as well. So if you need to, yeah, it might have damaged your finances with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's what I'm kind of getting because I was getting like, you know, a wound, you know. Um, so definitely could have been something that kind of damaged your finances. So just trying to, you know, basically, understand how you're going to be affected financially and if you can fix, if you were damaged financially, you can kind of, work things around to kind of make sure that you're okay, right? So that's basically your advice. Those couple of things there. I know that was quite a bit of stuff, but hopefully that helped out. Hey, how's it going, Macaulay? All right. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you being here. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next sign, which is gonna be Gemini. All right, Gemini. All right, we're gonna shuffle here a bit, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, how's your day going, Macaulay? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Okay, Gemini, see what we got for you. All right, Gemini, we got the Page of Cups as your overall energy in reverse. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Swords as your biggest challenge. Okay, all right, Gemini. So you might be moving away from something here. I'm not sure exactly what, but um, yeah, you might be moving away from a job. It might be a job, maybe something that you're not too excited about anymore. Page of Cups in reverse, you might have kind of lost some of that excitement, some of that passion that you used to have for it. So you might be looking to kind of move on to a different career, somewhere that you can be more fulfilled, definitely feel more at peace, and that you're closer to, everyone that you're working with, right? Because you have the Ten of Cups, um, for, what you can do, right, yourself at this time, and basically try to figure out, where might be a better place for you to work at where you feel more comfortable or whatnot, right? I feel like you're really trying to get back to this Empress, which is your past here. So trying to get back to a place where you're more excited to go to work every day and it kind of brings out the best in you, the best person in you, which definitely you're definitely going to find it. So it looks like, the universe is definitely conspired to kind of help you here with the Wheel of Fortune in the future, which is pretty cool. And you know what? Five of Wands in reverse, right? How you see yourself. Yeah, I feel like for you, you feel like it's not gonna be that hard to really find this thing that you're looking for, right? This new job, this new opportunity, because once you get into the swing of things, this Empress side kind of comes out and you can accomplish a lot of things. How others see you, I feel like a lot of people might around you might even be sad that you're leaving, but they might not be surprised here. Okay, your fears, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, your finances are going to be affected. There's a little bit of fear in there as well, right? That you might not be able to maybe find a job that pays you what you need, maybe in order to cover, all your expenses, your costs, or whatnot. You might be concerned about the financial hit you might be taking if you leave your job right now, and go into something else. So that is definitely a concern. Your overall outcome, the King of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, I mean, I think temporarily you might be affected a bit financially. So for example, maybe if you left, your job right now and you're with your spouse and maybe that person can cover the bills, but yeah, you'd be losing out on making some money over that period of time. So I mean, obviously there's some short-term, effects on that, and a move, moving from one job to the other, or deciding to leave one job right now and then waiting to get another one at some point as well. So let's pull some advice for you here, Gemini. Yeah, there might be some stuff, some opportunities that come out, in terms of work. You might not know exactly what to choose. Hangman in the upside, right? With this Hangman, I'm getting like you specifically might be feeling like you're trying to find something that kind of meets more of your purpose, what you want to do in life here. That's what I was getting with this Hangman here. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Um, it might even be some of you might even be looking, for an opportunity that could be more fulfilling, but might not necessarily pay as much, might not necessarily give you that much money, but you're going to be way happier in a position like that, right? And for some of you, it might be kind of difficult to kind of distinguish what exactly that is. What does that even look like, right? So you might be on this journey of trying to figure that out. which is pretty cool. I like it, Gemini. All right, so that was a pretty good reading for you, Gemini. Let's move on to our next sign. See what we got here. Let's move on to our next sign here. We're gonna do Cancer. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we got for Cancer. Turn on my light here as well. Cool, cool. Cootie coo coo. Cootie coo coo. All right. Let's see what we got for Cancer. All right. Let's see what we got for Cancer. Yeah, I gotta make these readings shorter. Cancer, I like it. Man, I feel like some of you Cancers might have been struggling, career-wise for some time now. And I feel like things are kind of changing. You guys are gonna get some opportunities here, and you're not even gonna know, which to choose here. Normally, I don't, read the two of coins like that, but that's what I was getting. So you're gonna have a hard time choosing, between um, opportunities. Yeah, I was kind of also getting reinforced. So, potentially, like I said, you're gonna definitely be feeling some opportunities coming in here. Um, some of you might be you might be leaving your job and you're not really gonna care anyways. Like you don't give a fuck. So some of you right now are at a job where you guys don't give a fuck, and you're gonna get some opportunities coming in, and you're gonna really not care once you leave. That's what I'm getting with this Five of Cups in reverse. Let's see how other or the hidden factors. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be some people disappointed in that, but it's pretty normal. Um, Five of or 10 of Cups in the past. I don't know why I was saying five here. I wonder why I was. Oh, okay, yeah, because the Five of Cups up here. Okay. Yeah, so ten of Pentacles in your past here, okay? Let's clarify this Ten of Pentacles. Let's not make up any BS. Let's just try to get some clarification here. Yeah, I mean, you might be trying to avoid issues. So maybe you know that, hey, yo, maybe I know my company at some point is gonna start laying off people and I need find a new job. I feel like you might have some insight in that. You might feel that maybe your finances might have been kind of rocked a bit here. Um, And maybe you might have conspired with some friends. You might have told some friends like, "Hey, you know what? I think they're gonna start firing here. You guys know anyone that's hiring?" And you're gonna get some good leads from that, right? Because your past, with the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, Three of Cups. Uh, so that's your past, right? That's your past. Right. The future, the Hierophant in reverse. Huh. Okay, Hierophant in reverse. I was getting a refusal here. You might be refusing to maybe follow some type of status quo with the Hierophant. You might refusing, you might even be refusing, doing anything that you've done in the past. So you might be trying to do new things, and giving your shot at Eight of Wands, which is, putting some action towards, you know, achieving, some or trying something new, right? Four of Cups or Five of Cups, sorry here. or Six of Cups. Oop, I apologize for that. Six of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like you might be trying to avoid anything that you've done in the past. So like for example, I don't know, maybe in the past you were a plumber. You're saying to yourself, okay, I'm not going back there ever again. I'm not doing that. So for me, I feel like you guys are gonna have a selection of, what you might be able to actually do, which is pretty cool here. I think it's gonna suit you very well as well, right? Because this is how you see yourself, right? I feel like you understand that, okay, I deserve, I need these things. Um, you know, there's no reason why I can't be in, work somewhere where, I'm making good money, I like doing the job, and I'm getting, you know, recognized by people. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse for how other people see you. They might see you a bit, confused, not sure what to do or how to, you know, get yourself out of this pickle, but you're definitely going to be able to do that for sure. Okay. Um, let's see your fears here. Let's see, we got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, biggest fear is not finding work, right? I mean, that's definitely a valid fear to have. Just because a fear exists, though, doesn't mean it's true, right? So, or that fear could happen. But that's what we have here. And then the Five of Swords here. I feel like, yeah, you might even be trying just to get out of your current job to to a job that you haven't done before, but you just need to go work somewhere else. So whatever it takes to do that, right? So so you might be calling off and stuff, so you can do interviews and whatnot. You're doing whatever it takes to, get out of this current job situation and go towards a newer situation. So that's pretty interesting. Let's pull out some advice for you. Let me try this deck over here for advice, Cancer. Advice for Cancer. Well, I think your advice, look, we have the Two of Swords, Three of Wands in reverse, Six of Wands in the upright. For your advice, as long as you're making a choice, you're making decisions, I think you'll be good. Like whatever choice you make, you'll be fine. Um, where you will not be fine is where you're really in your head and you're not making a choice at all. So, some indecisiveness, right? So, yeah, that's your advice, Cancer. Hopefully that helped out. Let's move on to our next sign. Also, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And kind of help me get some more traction here and make the live more interesting. All right, let's continue here. We're gonna move on to our next sign, Leo. Leo. All right, let me swap out Cancer and put up Leo. There we go, Leo. So we got going on, Leo. All right, current energy, Hierophant in reverse. Six of Cups for your challenge here. I think your biggest thing right now is like trying to stay away from things from the past that haven't worked for you. So trying to stay away from things that maybe you would have done in the past and that didn't work, and trying new things is very important. A lot of you might be trying to focus on, your financial stability at this time, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So focusing on your financial stability, um, And I feel like a lot of you understand the power that you contain as well within yourself. Six of Wands in the upright, like you know, if you set your mind to something, you can make it happen. And this is how you see yourself at this time, which is definitely a powerful position to be in. In the past here, you might have been really scared to make, decisions right off the bat, make choices, a lot of, stuck in your head energy. So that might have been a problem in the past. Um, for the future, we have the Ace of Wands here, which could mean something not beginning, something not starting, maybe a start that you would like to begin hasn't begun, maybe a new job, or maybe a new start to something else, right? It could be anything, right? It hasn't really, things haven't really grown the way that you think they would grow. Like you know that you can be the Six of Wands, which is victorious, right? Being able to achieve the things, um, short term wise, but they haven't really been there. You haven't really achieved them yet. So there's been some type of blockage here for sure. Um, how others see you, yeah, others see you kind of the same way that it's going, right? Not really taking initiative on getting things done, right? The Fool in reverse means that you're not really taking that trek, that journey to getting things done. Um, Biggest fear, yeah, Knight of Swords here, not being able to get things done is your biggest fear, not being able to push through things and, get things done. So doing a lot of introspection with the Hermit in your outcome here, a lot of thinking about, um, what should be done, what hasn't been done, um, relating to, it could be related to finances, right? It could be related to new opportunities here. Um, the good thing about this reading is, when you're hidden, you have the Page of Pentacles, which definitely means new opportunity financially, which is really good, right? So if you're looking for a new job, new opportunity that's going to help you pay for the bills, definitely see something coming in through. Um, so which is really good. Let's see, let's pull some advice. High Priestess. You gotta listen to your intuition, right? Listen to your gut feeling. Yeah, you also for some of you, if you guys meditate or you guys do some type of, whatever you do to calm down, to kind of just feel more at peace with yourself, definitely do that more because I was getting this like with the High Priestess Grout. You know how she's like receiving, knowledge from a different place. I feel like if you're not fully at peace, you're not calm, you're not chill within yourself, it's kind of hard to get these insights, right, that you should be getting if you're not there. Um, Also, don't be afraid to take action. Knight of Swords here. You won't regret it. Five of Cups in reverse. So just taking more action, being more at peace with yourself, and you take more action. I think with those two things, you'll accomplish more and get to where you need to be. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Let's move on to our next sign. Next sign, we're gonna do Virgo. All right, let's change the sign here, Virgo. What we got going on, Virgo? Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna get water real quick. All right, let's go, Virgo. Let's go, Virgo. Camera got a bit blurry, huh? Hopefully that fixes it. There we go. Virgo. King of Pentacles. All right. Yeah, Virgo, I feel like you're making some big changes right now. I think you're trying to boss up. I think you're trying to move up, financially, status wise, whatever it might be. I think you're also realizing there's some things that you need to change in order to get to that point, right? Because I feel like you're trying to get to this Emperor, which is your future. Currently, you're in the King of Pentacles, right? So you're trying to level up, right? So that's what you're trying to really do right now at this time. And you might be thinking that, hey, whatever it takes to get to that point, yeah, just be careful with that, right? Um, Seven of Swords, I don't know why I was getting the word proficient, but if you're trying to maybe get better at something, that might be the answer instead of, cheating your way through something if that's what you're thinking, right? I mean, that's not for everyone, but if it is, then cool, right? All right. So, yeah, so I spoke a little bit about the changes that you know that you need to make in your past. I definitely confused about something, really in your head. What is that? I don't know. Let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. If we don't know, we clarify here. Oh, I mean, some of you might have, yeah, some of you might be going back to school, might be learning something. I don't know. For some of you, I feel like you guys maybe have a love or hate for becoming more proficient at something, or maybe learning in general, right? Maybe that's not something that you like to do. Um, or maybe it is, or maybe it's something specific that you know you need to learn more about and you don't want to learn about it, right? Um, Maybe this has been something you've been contemplating for some time now. I mean, I think if you actually get more proficient at something here, I think it's gonna end up leading to this Ten of Cups here, which is your hidden factor there. And it's gonna, lead to you becoming this emperor where that's where you want to be, right? I feel like you're focused looking at that emperor, right? Which means, not only stability, but leadership, right? Being able to build a whole city, maintain a whole city, have influence, you know, having, that much power, that much influence on others, um, is potentially something that you want, right? So let's see. Yeah, so I had gotten Seven of Swords for how you see yourself, so yeah, kind of sneaky, right? Um, Maybe thinking you can go around instead of having to get into the line, and wait like everyone else. So I'm not sure if you're thinking of potentially finding a way, a loophole, to level up in a career situation, or I'm trying to find any way where you don't have to take the traditional normal path of learning and becoming more proficient at something here. How others see it, the sun in reverse, yeah, they're not really thinking that you're going to be successful if you decide to know kind of cheat your way through something. So definitely becoming more proficient at it, whether it be going back to school, whatever it might be, right? Because for everyone it's different, right? Depending on what career you're doing, then that is something to keep in mind. Your fears, wishes, let's see, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're scared, you're not really sure. It's like to me it's like you're trying to take two different paths. Either should I try to take going the maybe this is just an example, going back to school route, or should I take the, maybe learning on the job route, and you're not really sure, right? Exactly which direction to go in. Um, I think your biggest concern too as well is things not working out. Things, the plan not going accordingly to to the situation here. Let's pull some advice here for you, Virgo. Yeah, I feel like some of you are going to choose a path that might take longer, but at the end is going to have more value. Um, it might look better on your resume. It's gonna, you know, where there's a stronger correlation towards, you know, being legit. That's a route where you're gonna be taking here, right? Because you got the Knight of Pentacles, right? So this is definitely a slow path, but this path is, the more guaranteed path towards, things turning out correctly, right? Um, we also have the Six of Swords, right? So with the Six of Swords, you might be pushing towards, um, jumping ship from one to another, right? So for example, if you decide, like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take this different path that's gonna lead to the same place, but if I take this path, which is slower, and, maybe less cost effective, less time effective, at the end it will have a better result as opposed to trying to, find that loophole. Um, yeah, so that's what I have for you here, right? I mean, I definitely think you're going to see there's more value in one thing than another here with the strength cutter in reverse, clarifying the Six of Swords and Knight of Pentacles here. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Hopefully this helped out. Let's move on to the next sign. All right, let's move on to the next sign, which is going to be our Libra. All right, we're on Libra. Let me switch the signage here. I don't have an assistant yet, so I'll have to do this on my own. All right, Libra. Enough shuffling, enough talking. Let's get this shit done. Cause I got some other shit to do. All right, let's go. Queen of Pentacles. All right, standing in your power. So it's the power hour. All right, for you, let's see the challenge. Emperor. What the hell? Didn't I just do a reading like this? So Emperor, your biggest challenge. I don't know. Some of you might be trying to request something off to a boss. I don't know. Maybe you're requesting some time off or something. And your challenge is your emperor, so that's your boss. So if your boss is maybe giving you a hard time, or maybe there's something that you want different, they're just kind of not really going with it. They don't want to, help you with that. That might be the case as well, Libra. All right, what you can do at this time, what you can do is try not to bitch and moan about it. The sun in reverse. All right, you can try to not do that, not lay in despair or wallow. That's another thing you can do. That's what it's trying to tell you. Three of Pentacles in your past here. I mean, definitely could be related to work. Let's see. Clarify this Three of Pentacles here. I mean, definitely related to work. I mean, maybe you've been asking for a raise here. Some of you might have been asking for a raise, and this could be some. I mean, this is very specific. This is for some of you guys. Some of you guys, it's not, right? So you might be having some financial struggles at work. maybe your work is not paying you enough, and your husband's been trying to tell you like, hey, you know what, we're not going to be able to cover, or your wife, whichever you like, right? Your spouse, your partner, whichever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. Whoever you live with, your cat, whatever it is, King of Pentacles, and you told this person like, hey, you know what? Or they've told you, we can't, at this rate, we can't really pay for everything that we have. You're gonna need to ask for a raise, do something, because we got the Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the um, Eight of Wands in the upright here. So someone might have urged you, go ask for a raise, and then you got this challenge boss here that is not so easy to work with. Um, the interesting thing about this reading, you got the Five of Wands in reverse as you're hidden. I feel like this might be more of a mental thing. You might be really thinking that this shit's in your head. That I go ask for this raise, my boss is gonna flat out say no. um, is not gonna want to do it. Um, but I feel like you got the Five of Wands in reverse, your hidden factors. It's not gonna be so hard to ask for it. Um, and they might even tell you like Four of Cups here. Let me think about it. Let me kind of put some more time and kind of um, I don't know why. Four of Cups here. For some reason, I just got a closet. I don't know what that means. Uh, they might be not willing to really right away say yes, but they might kind of ponder on it for a bit here. Um, to you, it might feel Page of Pentacles in reverse that's a straight up no. Um, but I feel like they might ask you like, hey, King of Swords here. Okay, potentially what have you done to earn this raise? What have you, or what can you do, right? Can you stay later or something of that nature? So there's gonna be a discussion about this for sure, and I feel like you at the end, I think you will get what you want. Judgment, fears, concerns here. Um, I feel like you will get what you want, and even this in itself might even inspire you to work even harder at some point. Your outcome card is the Six of Cups, right? Just really enjoying the moment. Like I said, I think you will get what you want, but at first it'll kind of feel like you're not gonna get it. Like you'll go ask, someone for something, and you think they might ponder on it for a bit, and you think they will say no, but at the end of the day, uh, it will be the case that, hey, um, yeah, potentially, we can do that as long as you do this, or, what do you think you can bring to the table where you can give you a raise and it will happen. Um, yeah, so that's it, Libra, and that's all we have for you. We're gonna move on to our next sign. Yeah, Macaulay, I was reading the comments, that's why I keep pausing. I read your comment. Yeah, I could definitely pull a card for you. Um, yeah, what's your question? I mean, since I'm here, right? Let's see what we got. Yeah, just type in your question there. The one thing I will not do any death or baby questions, stuff like that. No. All right, while you're typing your question, and please just let it be one question as well. Yeah, I could do general love if you want. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so while you type it out, I will just do the next sign here. Scorpio. I just dropped the card. Okay, there we go. Scorpio. All right, see what we got for Scorpio. Let me change the sign here. All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. All right, you're kind of feeling like shit has not been going your way. I feel like you've been trying to really focus on work. We got the Eight of Pentacles here. How you see yourself, the best you can do at this time for yourself. Um, yeah, I just feel like things have not been going your way. Your biggest challenge is letting shit go. Death card is your challenge card here. Hangman, really stuck in the past. I feel like you're really having a hard time letting shit go. Trying to focus on work as much as possible. This could even be related to work, right? Maybe you're really like things are just not going the way you would like them, so you're focusing on work, right? Your hidden factors here, Page of Wands in reverse. Um, yeah, I'll get to it in a second, Macaulay. Once I'm done with this, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Page of Wands in reverse here as your hidden factor here. Yeah, I feel like things are not growing, not really expanding as fast as you'd like them to go. And you feel like things are kind of, I feel like just not really going your way, and it's really getting to you, right? Maybe you're bitching about it a lot. Um, I just feel like things have been stagnant in general, and I feel like you know that things can be going better, but they're not going in that direction. You're trying to focus on work as much as possible, and because I feel like, yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse for your future. Um, I feel like you can envision how things can be better, how they can look better, but yet they don't seem to be really going. You truly see yourself in the upright. This is how you see yourself, but you currently feel like this, right? So lack of growth there. Um, let's see how you see yourself over here. Four of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, not willing to accept this current situation, this current status that you're in. So if you feel like things are not going your way in career or life in general, then you're gonna push towards, um, changing that in whatever way that might be. For some of you, this could be related to love as well, right? We have the Six of Coins in reverse here, of how others see you here. You might be kind of short with people at this time as well, you know, kind of goes back to feeling like things are not going your way. So sometimes, when things are not going your way, you might act a certain way towards other people now, right? Just because you're in a different state of mind. Um, okay, your wishes or your fears here. We got the Ten of, I feel like you're kind of scared that you might just have an outburst at some point in time, or you just kind of just lose it, and just drop everything and kind of hit that step or that level where you kind of just want to not do this anymore, right? But the good news, outcome, lovers here. So whether you're looking for love, new opportunities, the lovers card is a good one to get, right? Because you're kind of getting help from the universe here, lovers card. Yeah, it could be about love, but it could also mean, finding that one thing in life that kind of changes your perspective on life, makes you more grateful, um, gives you that ability to really be in your essence, right? Because you want to be Queen of Wands, the upright, right? You want to be in your power, you want to be in your energy, um, standing your ground and standing up for what you believe in every aspect of life. Um, and 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 the lovers can kind of feel like that, right? Because you kind of get this, I'm gonna say, kind of maybe shock you know, of being in the great state of mind, being in an ecstasy. Um, let's see, let's pull some advice here, and then we'll finish this one. All right. Yeah, don't get discouraged. Um, don't get discouraged because you currently maybe don't have a lot of options ways to advance. But I think definitely going to change. It's definitely going to change here, right? With the sun in the upper right here, new opportunity, brightness, life changing, from a time of darkness to a time of light, which is, highly motivating. And, for some of you, that might even require you maybe go back to school. Some of you might not be interested, might not even know what you might want to study. But if you're thinking about going back to school, no, don't trip out about it too much. You can make the choice within a reasonable time, and you don't have to worry about, being behind or anything like that. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. All right, Macaulay. The all right, yeah, we'll answer your question here, Macaulay. What is Moed's intentions towards me? Okay, yeah. What are Moed's intentions towards Macaulay? Moed. What are Moed's intentions towards Macaulay? Okay, let me shuffle a bit more here. Okay, all right. Yeah, yeah, Macaulay. I definitely think this person's definitely interested in you, for sure. My only thing with it is, look, you got the Lovers card here, got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Moon. My only concern is, uh, it seems like potentially both of you might be kind of scared to let each other's know your intentions with each other. I'm just kind of worried that you won't, you know, actually make a move, or this person won't make a move, and it will be like one of those, he has a crush on me, I got a crush on this person, and nothing ever happens, right? It kind of just goes into darkness and um, a lot of maybe breadcrumbing, stuff like that. So just being more mindful or understanding that, hey, maybe if I like this person and if this person potentially likes me as well, try to make a move if you can. If not, things kind of won't go anywhere. Because it might feel like this other person as well maybe um, might be feeling the same thing for you. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, so like things won't really start hitting off if if no one decides to, start that conversation, then nothing will happen, right? Yeah. And it will just be like this non-ending cycle of, this person has a crush on you, vice versa, and nothing's going on, and it drags on, and it just kind of sucks, right? And you're like in this cycle, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this cycle when you could be here, right? Which Lover's card could be, you could be in the stage of you're with this person and it's like ecstasy, right? Everything's going awesome, you're both in love and whatnot, but it's like this cycle of like no one's really sharing their emotions, so it kind of leads to the Moon, which leads to no one knows what's happening. You're kind of with your eyes closed, and maybe you've had an inclination this person likes you, but um you have like these cycles of like, you know what, this person doesn't like me, you know what, this person does like me. The best way to get to that point where is by asking them. And like I said, definitely potential here with the lovers, but it's just a matter of someone asking the other person. Otherwise, it won't happen. So that's what I'm getting for that from that, reading there. So hopefully that helped out. All right, cool. Let's move on. Sagittarius. Moving on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Yeah, no problem. Yep. Yeah. Hopefully that helped out. All right, let's go. Let's move on. Sagittarius. All right, getting started. Sagittarius. I think you're having a hard time getting started on things that are important. Um, yeah, you might be kind of concerned about that. Not putting in enough time, maybe really procrastinating at this time. And really, your biggest challenge is the chariot, putting things into motion, putting things into uh, a pace or an energy where they should be. So that might be your biggest challenge right now at this time. Hidden factors, King of Pentacles. If you've been worrying about not, being financially secure, I think you'll be fine. Because I feel like maybe you've been procrastinating a lot and you've been feeling like, hey, you know what? I'm running out of energy pretty often, and I'm having a hard time having energy for the things I need to work on. I feel like you will definitely, if you haven't found success at already as it is, then you will find it. In the past, we have the Six of Cups in reverse here. So let's clarify that Six of Cups in reverse. All right, indecisive about work, about career stuff. Um, I feel like you might have pushed this off for some time now, actually. Whatever this is, whether it be related to career, um, learning something new, whatever that is about. The future, Seven of Swords in the upright. Let's clarify this. Got the King of Wands, Knight of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, man, you might be feeling that. Maybe some people think you're wasting your time. Um, Maybe cheating yourself out of potential in the future. You might have some people kind of telling you some stuff here. And yeah, definitely it makes you not feel motivated, right? Ace of Cups, how you see yourself. It doesn't really give you that energy to want to do better. Ace of Swords here in reverse. Others, let's see. Yeah, I mean, definitely confused, don't have the motivation, really in your head about everything, procrastinating. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting right now for this, okay? Fears, wishes. Let's see, we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you want to be working towards something, you know? You don't want to not work towards something, all right? Let's see, your overall outcome, the High Priestess in the upright here. Um, let's clarify this. Oh, with the High Priestess, I was getting pray for some reason. So some of you maybe normally you pray, maybe you stop praying. It might be a good time to start praying again. Let's see what else we get here. And if you don't pray, that's okay too. I don't judge. Just what I'm getting. Um, yeah, some of you might be even leaving a city, leaving a location to find success somewhere else. Some of you might have even felt like that too, like you want to leave maybe this specific area that you're in. I'm thinking more like location wise, right? And so you can look for success somewhere else, but you need to start planning it, right? Two of Wands and reverse. You need to start thinking of how you're gonna make that happen, right? Because Two of Wands in reverse, not necessarily planning for things. You might have thought, hey, I can find success somewhere else. Yeah, right. Ten of Cups just came out as well. I can find success. I can find my happiness. It can be here, right? Maybe this city is better for my career specifically, um, or this town has more opportunities. But yeah, you need to sit down and figure out a way how to get to that point, right? It's definitely possible to do so. A lot of people do it, especially during the pandemic, right? You saw a lot of people moving to a different city, you know, to buy a house, etc., whatever. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. We'll move on to our next sign here, Capricorn. We'll change the deck. I do gotta use the bathroom too. I'm almost done, so I'm just gonna finish. Hold in my pee. Sorry for the visuals, guys. Even though I have no one watching me. Okay. Let's see. I'm just talking to myself. That's it. Alright. Let's see what we got going on. Woohoo, the Hierophant. I like it. Oh man, I haven't used this deck in a minute. Forgot how nice it is. Alright, Hierophant, man. You guys getting some downloads? I just got the chills on my back as I said that for some reason. Maybe you guys have been getting more close to spirituality at this time. Challenge. Yeah, it's been a slow process. Things are slow, but I feel like you guys get a lot from this, whatever this is, King of Wands. How you, the best you can do right now, it just feels like it's good enough. Maybe the process, whatever it is that you're going through right now, it kind of feels more like maybe learning. It could be spiritual learning. It could be learning about anything, right? It could be going back to school. Yeah, it's like you might be learning something so you can grow into something else. That's what I'm kind of getting here. Learning so you can be something, maybe a trade or something. Um, Hidden factors here. We have the Four of Pentacles. I don't know, whatever this is, I feel like you guys are really enjoying it. Like it's very satisfying. Whatever this is. Knight of Wands in your past. I mean, I feel like you guys were okay in the past too, but with this Knight of Wands, right? But the thing is, it feels like now you're in an even better spot with which whatever you're working on, it feels like it's giving you a lot of satisfaction. This might be changing the way you see your life, how you experience your life, just how you feel in general. Take the pentacles for your future here. Yeah, this could have been a new opportunity that came in for sure, right? Um, yeah, refreshing. Whatever this is refreshing. That's what I was getting. Like, sometimes you get new opportunities and they feel like they change your life, and you're kind of just living. I hate using this, but living kind of like the best life you can possibly be living at that point in time. This could have been something you manifested yourself, the Magician, here. Yeah, I feel like it feels like you guys are enjoying it, but it feels like this was not an easy path, or has not been an easy path to get to, right? Uh, yeah, I mean, it's random, but for some of you, it might be playing the piano for some reason. That might be the case, right? Maybe you're learning piano and it's something that you haven't done in a long time, even though it's kind of, you know, close to your heart, but you're deciding to work on that. You're getting a lot of introspection from this as well. I think it's also helping your confidence as well. Like, you might even be hoping you get really good at this, but it's been like very fulfilling path. Like it kind of makes you feel at peace, whatever this is. Um, I also feel like you don't want to rush it. You don't want to, you just want to take things day by day and kind of just enjoy things. Whatever this is, it makes you definitely be in the moment. Mm, yeah. Let's see. Let's pull some advice here for you. Damn, we're on Capricorn, by the way. I forgot to switch out the sign. Let me switch it out here. There we go. Yeah, just follow your intuition. You got the star card. This is really good, Capricorn. This reading's really good for you. This feels like really just so close to like, I don't know, excitement, like fulfillment. Like this feels like fulfillment. Whatever this is, gives you a lot of fulfillment. Like you don't want to rush it. You want to go slow. It's not an easy path, but you want to take it slow. You want to expand. Like you really cherish this thing. And it makes you be a better person too. But you're also trying to become better at this, even more better than you are at it, without rushing. It's been a difficult thing to kind of manifest, and you need to follow your intuition. Um, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man. I feel like you're doing good. Um, this might even be coming from a time where you feel like you might have been lost, right? Ace of Swords in reverse, Justice in reverse. Like this is something that maybe you're coming back to and you're here to give it justice and do the right thing and do it the right way. Whatever this is, feels pretty cool. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. Hopefully that helped out. We're gonna move on to our next sign, Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh, oh Jesus. What's going on, Aquarius? Man, you are just not feeling it right now, dudes. Yeah, so for those of you that are Aquariuses and are going through some shit, I definitely see it. Yeah, you guys definitely don't feel like maybe potentially your value is less than it should be. Uh, yeah, definitely way out of whack. You got the King of Cups, how you see yourself. So definitely not feeling emotionally balanced within yourself, not feeling at peace, not feeling within your power, you know, disconnected with, the universe and whatnot. I feel like maybe you've been trying to make something happen here for some time, just hasn't happened. It's really disheveled you. Really, you've thought about quitting this thing for some time now. Let's see. Hidden factors. This could be related to work. But for some of you, this could be, something that you've been really trying to make work, really kicked your butt, emotionally and whatnot, making it work at some point. Eight of Cups, okay? I don't think it's going to be in the near recent future, but it will work at some point here. You know, you got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for your future. I feel like you're gonna get another, maybe another chance, another. You're gonna take a go at this again, and I feel like at some point, once you try enough, it will flip back up here, okay, to the Ten of Pentacles, and you will be able to make it happen. Hi, Natasha. Um, you know, how you see yourself. Two of Cups here. Really relying on other people, relying on people to help you, assist you, give you guidance. Here, Three of Cups in reverse, how others see you. Others might be thinking, you know, might be seeing what you're going through, kind of sympathizing with you, um, seeing your resilience as well. They might be really just kind of keeping an eye on you, trying to maybe instill resilience in some of you. Four of Wands here. Um, Wishes or your fears, with the Four of Wands, yeah, that things will not be able to happen. I mean, for some of you, this could be related to marriage. It could be related to buying a house. It could be related to, you know, anything that you have stability in that kind of gives you some type of, feeling of stability. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you've just been kind of just trying to push through, trying to make things happen, force things, not really working out, but at some point it will work out and things will happen. Um, okay. Let's see, let's pull some advice out here. Oh, you'll get what you deserve, okay? I know currently Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Wands in reverse. It might feel like, oh, you know what? Um, things feel like they're not going anywhere financially. Shit's hard, super stressed, but you will get that moment where things kind of flip around and go in the direction that you want them to go. So that's good. All right, Aquarius. Moving on. Last sign, Pisces. Okay, let's go to Pisces. See what we got for Pisces. Pisces. What we got for you? All right. Ooh. All right. Some of you might be trying to manifest something, maybe at work, inside work. I feel like, yeah, you definitely will, right? Trying to make something happen here. Um, what are you trying to manifest? Wow. Okay. For some of you, it might be. For some of you, it might be maybe making a song or something related to sound. I don't know. But yep, that's what we have there. All right. The best you can do right now, Nine of Wands. Not give up. Kind of stand your ground. So that's good. That's good energy there. Your past, Page of Wands. Maybe you had some false starts in the past here. But I think things are, like I said, things are going to work out. Wheel of Fortune. So whatever you've been working on here, I definitely think, yeah, don't give up just yet. Keep working on it, as difficult as it might be, right? You might be, you know, when people aren't looking, kind of down and maybe not so happy about your current situation, but it looks like things are working out here. Nine of Cups, how you see yourself. Yeah, I think you see yourself being super excited, super joyful once you finish that line to, finishing whatever it is you're working on. How others see you here, A lot of people might be, yeah, they might be criticizing you, might be, trying to put you down for, maybe the path that you're on, you know, towards this achievement, whatever this might be. Two of Pentacles, fears, wishes here. Yeah, not being able to kind of get to the finish line here is your biggest fear, right? But you do see yourself at the finish line, but you're also scared you won't get there. But ultimately, your outcome, the Queen of Wands, you definitely will. Where she's in her power there, right? Um, and you have the will to make this thing happen. So which is pretty cool. Definitely like that. Um, Pisces, that's what I have for you. Hopefully this helped out.